dance friends. I want to do another art project with you guys, and I thought we should probably do a fairy project. In ballet, there's a lot of fairies. We have the Nutcracker, we have the Sugar Plum Fairy, and the Dewdrop Fairy. In Cinderella, we have the Fairy Godmother. In Sleeping Beauty, we have the Lilac Fairy. So I thought it'd be fun to do a fairy project. So we're going to start with our easiest one. The first one we're going to do is make a fairy wand. What you need are some scissors, a little bit of cardstock. I had sparkle cardstock. If you don't have sparkle cardstock, you could just use some paper and put some glitter on it. Some ribbons, pen, stapler, straw, and a little bit of glue. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your paper, fold it in half, and draw a little star on it. You're going to cut that star out. You guys can make a better star than me. That was a fast star. So after you do that, you'll have two stars that are the same size. Mine are even connected. Fold it the other way so the sparkles are on the outside. And this is so easy. All you have to do is put a little bit of glue on your star on the inside. I'm going to open up my straw. Put it right in the middle. And because the straw is kind of poofy, I put a staple in it to make it stay. And I put one at the top. And then you can take your ribbons, put them around, and you'll end up with a fairy wand. So that's our first fairy project. And our second project today is going to be a fairy house. So what I needed was a bowl. You can either use a toilet paper thing, or I cut this as a paper towel one that I cut in half. Some red paint, some white paper, this is just like computer paper, some scissors, a pen, a Sharpie. I used a milk lid to make my circles. I have a couple paper clips and just some little pieces of paper. I also have some wax paper because I didn't want to get paint on my table. So the first thing I did was I took my bowl and I'm going to kind of flatten it out a little bit. I'm going to kind of get rid of that curve on the bottom. After you do this, you're going to paint the whole thing red. So you're going to paint it red and you're going to put it off to the side to dry. Then I'm going to take my white piece of paper and I'm going to fold it once, twice, 3 times. I fold it 3 times. So I've got a really thick piece of paper. I'm going to take my milk lid and I'm just going to trace a circle. And then I'm going to cut that whole thing out. And by folding it, what it does is it lets me cut out, I'll show you, a whole bunch of circles all at once. So now I have a whole bunch of white circles. After this has been painted red, I'm going to take, oh, I forgot you need glue. I forgot my glue. You're going to take your glue and pretend this is red. I'm just going to glue my little white circles all over it. And what will happen is you will end up with something that looks like this. So that's my bowl painted red with all the little white dots glued on it. And that's going to be the top of my fairy house. So after you get all that done, you're going to take this, your little paper towel or toilet paper holder. And I got 2 different colors. I got green and like a really dark red. So 2 of my greens are going to be my windows. So I'm going to trace 2 more circles. Cut those out. And these are going to be my windows. So I decided to put like a little plus sign in the middle so it'll look like a window. And then with my third color, I just cut out a little door shape. And you can cut out whatever door shape you want. I want it to look like it's wooden, so I'm going to put some lines on it. I'm going to put a little doorknob. So I have a little door shape. And then this is going to be the bottom of your mushroom for your fairy house. So all you're going to do is glue on your door. Now I had a hard time getting my door to stick. It kept popping up kind of like that. It wasn't staying. So what I decided to do was get some paper clips. And you just paper clip it on there until it finishes drying. And that way it kind of curves around the sides. I'm going to do the exact same thing with my windows. I'm going to glue them up here. And when it's all dry, it'll look like that. Then all you need is a tiny bit of tape, and you can tape your lid on your fairy house, and you can put that outside. And that's the end of our second fairy project. Okay, and our last fairy project we're going to make is a fairy alarm. And what that is you can hang it up and it'll tell you when the fairies come by. So, what we need for this is beads or little bells, or you could even use buttons or anything that might make a little noise or click together. I have craft sticks, got my glue, and then this is embroidery yarn, but you can use whatever string you want. I like the nice bright colors. So this is a really easy one. I'm going to take my craft stick. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on it. And then I'm going to find the end of my yarn, kind of stick it on there just so it has a little bit of glue to keep it down. And now I'm just going to wrap, and this is easy, wrap over your string that you just put down. See, I went over it, kind of helps hold it down. And I'm going to cover however much I want in that color. Then what you're going to do is you're going to leave a lot left so that it hangs down. Put your finger in. Mom and Dad might have to help you with this part. And you have to make a little knot. So now you've got your string with a piece hanging down. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with my next color. Put a little bit of glue down. Put this across, and I'll tell you what I learned. Flip it this way. See how that red yarn keeps trying to tie it in with my orange yarn? But if you turn it this way, you can kind of hold your red yarn out of the way. And then, whoop, get that glue down. And, whew, I'm having troubles today. Wrap, 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 and get it wrapped all the way around. Cut, hang down, tie. And you can do as many as you like hanging down. I did 4. So on mine, I did 4 different colors. And I have my strings all hanging down in different lengths. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your yarn, and the thing that works really great about this yarn is you can split it up. Mine splits into 6 pieces. So I just took a couple pieces, and then I put one of my beads on, and you can put as many beads or bells, whatever you want to do, put it in there, and then you can just tie a knot on the bottom. And then your beads will hang down, but they won't come off. So you're going to do that with beads, bells, buttons, whatever fun things you can do. And that way when the fairies come around, you'll be able to hear them. I hope you liked those projects. I'd love to see what you made, and we'll see you later.